Yo. Okay. You know, it's a lot of stuff going, man. Man, I'm sorry I haven't talked to y'all in a while. I'm a busy man lately. Yeah, you all feel the power. It is here. We want fucking power. That's what everybody should strive for. Yeah, my power is a little bit different. I've attained fame on my name with the game and didn't change a motherfucking lane. That's right. You bitch ass niggas. That's right, nigga. Niggas be mad because don't bother me, I'm working. That's right. Hey, y'all finna see it. We all about to see it for the first time. The ethereal law is here. I'm so excited. Hey, so let me update y'all, man. Kicked Out of Heaven Volume 1 did reach #1 new release for the ebook, okay, on the site. I mean, on the Amazon. So y'all check that out. And then, I mean, it's not up there as #1 before, but right now, but it did hit that point. And then, Kicked Out of Heaven Volume 1. See, I got 2 thumbs up, but there's no people. Okay, the people start showing up. The people numbers. Kicked Out of Heaven Volume 1 is in color. Okay? But it's at $150 a copy in color. I had to do it. We got to do it. Because I don't get no damn Gibsma from my fans. Okay? I don't get no donations. So we have to enforce the payment. I got to put on my Brad Pitt slack. You understand? I need to put on the Brad Pitt kit on you niggas now. Because that's the way you wanted it. I didn't want it that way. I really didn't. The ethereal law is here, children. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm looking at it here. Let me flip the camera. Boom. There it is. There it is. Woo, that's a cold piece of work. That's cold. Who you know can slam all them symbols on it? Leave the mystery. There's no explanation for this book. Woo. Let's look at the art. Yeah. The Kicked Out of Heaven PDF is available. I think I'm about to sell these for $100 a pop. I'm sorry, B. And they gonna come with the album, but they got to go for the bill. We have to be real with the feel, B. We got to be real with it. Okay, hold on. Let's turn on the light, man. Okay, remove the eye booger. You done woke up. This is your coffee right here. It is written in papyrus. Look at the magic. Look at the squares that came in perfectly. Peep how it says love right there. And then it says love on this page by itself. The Mephistopheles. We'll explain what that is later. Well, Mephistopheles is explained in the book. Yeah, there's magic. Art. The ethereal law is here. This is a cold piece of work. The Son of Man, the land of the Omo Valley, and the land of Nod is what that is. So, I just gave you one. Okay? Let's look at that one. I love the magic squares, man. You know? Yeah, right there. On page 107. Okay? But yeah, man, this is how it's moving. This is what it's looking like. So, let me sit it next to... I don't even got an edition of Real Nigga Etiquette. All my Real Nigga Etiquettes are sold out. But for y'all who don't know, the ethereal law is the sister. This is the female to the Real Nigga Etiquette. Okay, Real Nigga Etiquette and the ethereal law are brother and sister. This is cold, man. Once again, I hit the ball out the park. Hit the boom, yay. And the boom, yay. Whoo, that came in beautiful. I had just boom, hit you right there. And then boom, hit you right there with another one. Boom, hit you right there with another one before we begin. This is the goat, the oath, the Atho, and the Thor, the horn gods. That's what that is. That's a Horn God square. Woo! This motherfucker feels powerful, man. So we got big achievements. Let's look at some while we doing it. Let's look at some big achievements that's been going down. That's all I fuck with. I don't see what's wrong with the achieving. We should all want to achieve because it is great. It is awesome. It feels good. Now, when you go to the Amazon, we're going to go to, this is the Ethereal Law. Let me show you the Ethereal Law. Hold on. Put in the Ethereal Law. Okay. What's going on here? Okay, the Ethereal Law. The guide 720, it pops up because Amazon is agreeable. And we have it right here. Okay. You can cop for 20. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Boom, right here. Okay. This title will be released on January 14th. January 14th is the saint day of the martyrs of Mount Sinai. I was born on Mount Sinai, August 2nd, 83 in Chicago, Illinois, at the beginning of Route 66 highway. Okay. So here the book is right here. Okay. And then we go down here to the bottom and we see everything. There's more Gibsma. Okay. So let's go to some merch. Okay. This is the Saga City Records merch. This is for the album. But we also have the Ethereal Law merch. Okay. Which is right here. The Ethereal Law. The back side is on the shirt and the front side. Okay. That's how it works. So if you want to have a conversation piece, people are going to ask you, what is the Ethereal Law? And you can bring forth the philosophy. Okay? If you want to represent the symbols of all nations, all peoples, tribes, and times, then you want to get this one right here. Okay, that has all the symbols on it. All right. Note that there are 72 symbols here. Okay. So, that being stated, okay, we go back. There's some Kicked Out of Heaven merch. Black Man's Bible is right here. This Ethereal Law shirt has it on the front and the back. It has all the symbols on the back and the cover on the front. Kicked Out of Heaven Volume 1. Boom, boom, boom. Saga City, Saga City. Onyx Tablet. Okay. Now, we go back here. Hold on. Is it at the bottom? Let's go to the bottom. Okay. We go right here. And this is Kicked Out of Heaven Volume 1. The paperback that is in color, as we see over here. The mud in color. $150. And we also have the Kindle version for $30. Okay, Kindle is right here for those who have Kindle Unlimited. It is for free. Okay, so that's on that. Now you have to understand, to get the one in color, it's going to look like this. When you get the one that's in color, put it right here. Did I create the 72 seals? What do you mean, the 72 seals of the Goetia? See, don't make my voice change. Look, this is it right here. 150 for the Kicked Out of Heaven Volume 1. Yeah. So the Kindle is right here. You have to be on that screen to get the colored one. Okay, this is the mud, the ebook in color, and this is just the regular paperback right here. This is just the regular paperback that's for the black and white, is with for the pictures. Okay, to get all three, as you can see, people are frequently bought together because they are wise. Okay, because this material is classic. It is legendary art. It is masterpiece. And I did it for you. I did not do it for arrogance. I did do it for my career, as I am an author, which is my birthright. My name is Keenan Booker. Okay, that means ancient bookmaker. Let's keep that clear. Okay, we have the Black Man's Bible right here. You need to buy as well. This is going to be the most classic piece of all classics because it is the first book. Not only is it the first book, it's my life and a birth sprout of many different books that will be extended from the material because of all the subjects that are mentioned in the Black Man's Bible. I delivered my second son in the book, you know. Yeah, I put all those 72 seals on the book like that. I design all my book covers. I do all my own editing, and I know it's messed up in some areas. I will be reviewing. So whatever, you know, but I do my everything on everything. I build my own websites. All 10 of my websites I have built and operate on my own, as I have put all of this material up on the Amazon, and it is highly valued, as we will shortly see. This is volume 2. Okay, as we will shortly see the values on a non-fiction book written about witches. I thought witches and werewolves were fake. So why is my book non-fiction and it is valued up like that? Okay, see when we go down here, what does it say? Political, social sciences, specific. It says history, historical study, and age of. You don't say nothing about no non-fiction up in here. I mean, it doesn't say nothing about it being a fiction or a novel. When it's talking about the witches and the werewolves and whatnot. This is all non-fiction categories. Okay, so yeah. But regardless of that, we have the volume 2 here, and then when we scroll down here, what should also pull up is the lectures that comes with it. That's the Welcome to Hell lecture that comes with the volume 2. And there's more than one lecture that comes with volume 2. There's also the Imp lecture, and then there's also the Witchcraft lecture, which are also available. Okay, and as you see, you have a used one for $8.56. So people are already watching it, using it. You know, I've already gotten sales from who, I don't know. Nobody wants to say anything to me. So this is the ebook for volume 2. You can now get the ebook on Amazon, which is very, very real. Okay, and then we're going to go over here to, let me see here. Where's my volume 3 at? Where is volume 3, baby? Let's go to it. It should be showing up any second. Ah, here it is. The Dragon. People are buying it up. Well, the book that got sold out the most recently is The Real Nigga Etiquette. A lot of people rushed to buy that up. So it looks like all my bestsellers ranks are staying above 1 million. That's pretty good. This is the Jesus book. It is printed on the feast day of Christ the King. Okay. Real hardcore energy is going on here. Customer review, 5-star, 100%. I need more reviews, man. I need more reviews. Okay, I'll be honest about that. Let's get this thing rolling here. Let's pump up the value for the totality of all of who we are here. Okay, that includes the human race. Okay, now here, this is it. The ethereal law. Boom. In reality, that gold, white, and that black is phenomenal. You know, so I like what's been done. At first, I thought the book was only going to be 120-something pages, but it turned out to be 170-something. Damn near 180. So, Oh, and then somebody wanted me to talk about the Jews. There's been a lot of talk about the Jews. The Jews, you know, are humans like all of us. We need to stop with this quack brain reptilian bullshit until somebody, you know, lycanthropes in front of you, which I highly doubt. Okay? Humans and the indigenous people like to run around with a lot of fantasy shit in the head. And that is the true source of your stagnation. Is the lies that you create to plague your own soul. Okay? And that is what is going on. Now, you know, all people are beautiful out here. Okay? I don't give a fuck. Tibetans, you know, Somalians, you know, everybody has their own way for the big purpose of balance on this planet. Okay? You don't know what the Jews are doing. You don't even know where the Jews live in your city. They are silent and quiet as kept. And they move inside of secrecy. So the fuck what? That is a unified force in how they need to operate. Now, is there historical evidence that states that these people have been traumatized to operate in the forms of which they do? Yes, there is much of it. Ever since Babylon, you know, they've been classified as people to be swindlers of the gold. Maybe they just mastered the art to attain finances and have always maintained those secrets amongst each other in order to do so. As a matter of fact, they have relinquished some of those secrets to the public in specific books like The Greatest Salesman on the Earth. What's the other one I got over here? There's a couple of them. The businessman books and all of this other stuff. They've given you the secrets. How they move amongst themselves is law by their right. And who is to interrupt that? Now, as I stated, there's many events inside history that states they are definitely justified for operating in all formats in which they do. So, and I'm not talking about no World War II. I'm talking about shit that way precedes World War II. In the 1200s, they were getting burned, cities being burned down by the hundreds of thousands and all of this other stuff, all because of the debacle with Jesus and what happened in Rome. Okay? With Pontificus, I think his name was, okay, when they tried to hold, they wanted Jesus sent to they wanted Jesus killed, and they couldn't do it by their own law, so they tried to dump it on Rome, and there's been a guilt trip from Rome and the white race doing that have stemmed upon the violence of Jews ever since the situation occurred with Jesus. And that's just the reality to it. And throughout history, you will see them be burned and brutalized and raped and murdered in many different forms, in many different time periods and instances. And you will also see retaliation from them amongst the Christians. It is well documented in specifically Volume 2 and Volume 3, more so than Volume 1. There is only a little mention of the Jewish situation in Volume 1. But Volume 2 and Volume 3 really holds the seed. So, do they control the planet by using certain magic? I don't know. I've discovered a lot of different magic systems that are definitely in place. Who's utilizing them? I can't point a finger. I deal with, you know, judge, jury, and execution. I deal with evidence, and I have no direct evidence on who's doing what when it comes to that. There are inventors of certain machinery that definitely controls human existence through industry and business. Now, those individuals who invented that machinery, of course, they're going to have right over it, you know, throughout time. And so they maintain that. And you can't point the finger, nor can you be in any type of immature anger at the fact that they have accelerated in certain areas of financial intelligence and maybe even industrial intelligence than other people, all because they were traumatized, basically. And you can see the same activity with the Catholic Church. They were traumatized in the same format. If you were to look at what happened with the saints and the emperors, okay, and what developed the philosophy of what sustains the Catholic Church, and what that philosophy was developed upon is the different stories of the saints, their lives, and of course how they died, specifically the martyrs. So with them filling the fire, they have secured themselves to not feel the fire again. And that is not only from their own, but also from the populace, and from those that they may have their own guilt trips from crushing the skulls of others, which is a part of survival, and which is natural law. If we were to look at the animal activity of Africa, and I'm specifically talking about animals, you have to understand, tigers, crocodiles, the crocodile will eat the zebra's, you know, newborn baby in front of the mother. There will be no hesitation. There will be no sympathy. There will be no conversation litigated. There will be no apologies given for this. As a matter of fact, 2-3 alligators will grab on little baby zebra and twist it around in a circle and snap its body in half, while mommy and daddy has to keep moving through the water. This is natural law. And due to the fact that there are more animals on this planet, they control the atmosphere more so than what humans do. When you look at the numbers of animals, including water animals, there are far more animals on this planet than there are humans. Therefore, their order will be the top order of existence for all of us. Now, you can use these Nazi principles, or you can be devoured by them. And that's just how it works. And when we look down to the true nature of political science and deceit and manipulation, everybody's been in bed together for a very long time now. So it's really based upon, you know, one thing. Are you going to be smart and self-reliant and unified with a wolf pack? Or are you going to be the lamb that ends up being chopped on the plate? That's it. There's nothing else. I have no problem with Jews. I understand Jews. I understand why they operate the way they do. And I understand why you don't know where the hell they're at. And I understand why you don't know what the hell they're eating or what they're doing. The most you can find out about their religion is a video on YouTube. There's reasons why they operate like that. And that's good for them. I have no jealousy or no problem with that, nor will I classify them as any type of reptilian or anything outside of the human scope. I've never seen one transform. Okay, I just wrote a book about werewolves. I know much about lycanthropy and its possibilities. But when we step inside the realms of reality and what we've known and what I've seen with my own eyes, I'd have to approach that information in psychological status of understanding. And that's exactly what it is. It's more of a psyche thing. Hence, when you get drunk, people howl. That is the same status of a wolf howling at the moon to project the wildness that may come from the status of being drunk, which removes you out of human reason and logic. When you are not using reason or logic, you are in the status of an animal. Okay? And that's just what's going on here. So there are laws that we have to abide by because we are stuck inside this globe, and we have to use the rules of flesh, which brings us to the animal. But then there are also things that divide us from the animal, which allows us to have more security of our survival and especially our health. And that would be things that enforce us to be human, such as mathematics, science, and so on and so forth. Studying the psychology and sociology of each other, as lions cannot study the psychology of a crocodile. Okay? So, once we step into these realms, we evolve. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for the evolution of human intelligence, and that's why my books are decorated the way they are. Okay? And you need to buy them immediately. The Ethereal Laws here is beautiful. It's the white cover. I love it. I'm already working on the next book. You're going to love the next book. And we're going to keep it moving. You know, I got a lot of things to do here. You might get another video today. So, you know, we're going to keep shit pumping. All right? Keep it OG. This is the guy 720. Okay, y'all get at me. Y'all go to the sites. Y'all go to, you know, my music, the Shaka Zulu album, which this book and the Shaka Zulu album, I think I'm going to price at $100 with my signature. Because the value is skyrocketing right now. It is skyrocketing, and I have nothing to do about that. There's literary agents calling me. There's investors calling me wanting to draw up business plans. And I ain't got none of my, you know, people who claim to know me in the mix. It's all me by the dolo. So, that's the way you wanted it. That's the way we're going to shine and ball. Okay? So, if y'all ready for some reality, man, stay tuned, man. There's going to be a lot more videos, a lot more shit going on. Oh, yeah, I'm performing 2 times New Year's Eve in 2 different locations. Hold on. I'm going to be at a mansion party performing 2 songs off the Shaka Zulu, and I'm also going to be at another event on Las Vegas Boulevard and Lamb at my homeboy Tone the Manager spot with C-Night, the Dove Shack, and all of them niggas. And then at the mansion party, it's going to be Eddie Fuse and all them niggas. So then, what y'all do is, my nigga Dobalo going to be over there and all that. So if y'all want to tag me from spot to spot, y'all stay tuned to the page, man. And take note on where things is going to be cracking off at. Come to Vegas New Year's Eve. It's cracking. I'm finna be on top of the world with this shit, man. This big shit moving. 2019 is the year of the boar. That is my year. I was born in 83. I'm a boar with the large tusks. And then y'all wonder why I be talking about animals and shit in my lyrics, nigga. Catch up. Hey, I'm gonna stick with intellectual rap. I'm gonna do the retard. I'm gonna do a couple retard songs for y'all. We'll see where it goes. But intellectual rap is my shit. I'm sorry, man. That's where I like to be. I like those individuals who encourage that and like that, you know. And we'll see. What you laughing at, nigga? Somebody laughing on the screen. Y'all hit me with some questions, man. I want to talk. I haven't talked. It's all backed up. We're congested. It's a lot of stuffing, a lot of mac and cheese has been in the nigga's arse. That's right. You've been grubbing the fucking shit for 2 seasons, Thanksgiving and Christmas. Yeah, all of you are guilty. That's right. And now you congested. You got to drink the water. You got to eat the salad and move it through. So hit me with a question. Ask me something about the ethereal law or the kicked out of heaven. Come on, let's move the pus in the brain. Let's move it. Let's move the fluid quicker. Come on, people. Ask me something. Ask me something about the kicked out of heaven, the witches, the werewolves, the executioner. Why I talk about animals. Oh, in my lyrics. Why I talk about animals in my lyrics? Because let me talk about that, man. A lot of people don't understand where my lyrics be. So the references to animals in my lyrics is development of the psyche. See, I understand that the black psyche hasn't been through a lot of real development phases like it should have been, like the rest of the other motherfuckers is at. So when you look at the mythology systems of ancient civilizations, including Egypt, why do men love sports so much? I don't know. And first of all, you shouldn't be calling those men. Women, yeah, before I go back to the thing, well, yeah, let me, hold on. Hold that question. I'm going to answer that question. Let me stick on this. Mythology in all cultures, all the gods and goddesses are animals or correlated to animals. And that's all the systems. There's ancient Maya, they wearing the leopard skin. You go over there to the Nordic, you got the bird goddesses. You go over to the Greece, You got the chronos, got the horns, okay? You go over there to the Africa, okay? They wearing the bull horns during marriage rituals. Everybody is correlated with some type of animal. Egypt too. So you need, the black psyche needs animal development, understanding the principalities of what these animals are and how these animals are correlated to your dynamic of understanding or into how you operate, you know? Like I broke it down in the Black Man's Bible. Scorpions usually, you know, they take their food and they put it in their little cubby hole and they leave it in their cubby hole and they go out and they come back and nibble on it. And, you know, and that's usually how scorpions treat their mate. They'll leave their mate at home and they'll go on vacation somewhere else and be like, yeah, you're supposed to be at home doing your shit. Don't fuck up. And then I come back, I do whatever the fuck I want to, you know, and they expect you for you to stay in their cubby hole while they go move and operate the world. That's how scorpions usually operate. So, you know, I'm just giving you that small advice. The same thing with Tauruses, you know. Tauruses move like the Taurus bull, you know. There's a similar operation. And then not only that, when you go through other, and then you also got to understand that there could be animals that are insects, you know, birds, water animals that are correlated to you that really don't have nothing to do with your astrology, that just repetitively show up in your existence. Like, you know, for me, one is the dragon, you know. Another one is the boar, you know, like I'm studying the medieval, you know, hog everywhere, the hog's head, you know, boar's head, you know. When I was in Atlanta, I used to always eat the boar's head meat on my sandwiches. This is before I even focused in on Chinese astrology and what my shit was. But you're gonna be correlated to it, and you're gonna find it in little trace amount shit that's go throughout the course of your life, you know. So that's what's going down. Now, what was the other question this woman asked me? She said, "Why do men love sports so much?" I don't know, man. Men are lazy, and men really don't want to apply any mental, manipulative arts towards a woman. They really don't see too much of value to come from a woman anymore to really spend time on thinking. There's nothing in this world right now that requires you to think. You know, you operate. Repetitive operation is different than thinking, okay? So a lot of you got, you know, a lot of the world has got the repetitive operation. They got, you know, red light, yellow light, green light locked in their head, stop sign, you know, make left, right, you know, police pull over, you know, that type of shit. That's all operation, you know. 9 o'clock, got to be at work, got to take a shower, got to drink coffee, you know, take kids here, you know, got to eat this food, you know, text this motherfucking smiley face, you know, look at my Instagram, go back to work. You know, all of this is operation. This is not thinking, you see. So a lot of people are numbed down, and this is where women wanted men to be. Because you have to understand, when men get super intellectual, they get psychological, they get into sociology, and because what ends up happening is that you end up dealing with a lot of history. So when you fall down the hole of history, you get to review a lot of different people, their ups and their downs. Kings, queens, you know, you got knights, you got pharaohs, you got witch doctors you're looking at. There's all types of stories about, you know, wars that went on, you know, love stories. It's all in history. So you find these different things, and then after a while, you start building a system of how humans react. You have a reactionary system, which becomes your social calculator, you know. And this is how men used to operate back in the day. Women don't really want that shit, because then we start finding out all the stories of how women then destroyed kings and then started wars and then all this crazy shit by whispering up in the man's ear, whether it was the mother and the son, like you saw with the Nero situation in Rome, or when you see with the Caligula, he was fucking his sister and shit. You know, when you see all of these type of situations, you know, you start looking at the woman different. And then, like me, I was a historian. I said, well, what the fuck was going on in the medieval times? And the medieval is the in-depthness of the vagina. You know, that's basically why it was hidden from all of today's society, because you find out the true elements of what the woman is, how the woman operates, and why the woman thinks the way she does. And when you begin to get into those zones, it's like, what's the fucking point? Because it's all fucking useless. So then, you know, today's society, which has really removed a lot of these stereotypes by not reiterating the wordplay inside English, which the words are still there because this is the English language. It's just that these words aren't being used in today's society. So when I say a word like henpecking, or when I say a word like, you know, a hag that nags, or I say, you know, a striga, or when I say, you know, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, you know, but these words are still accessible inside the English language. Now, if they become fully accessible on daily usage, like these women are out here thinking they're bragging about some witchery, you best believe that their nemesis, the stake, will arrive. Don't fuck around with this shit. This shit is very fucking real. Now, you women want to go out here and play around with this fucking witch shit, like, I'm gonna do the black nails and I got a black cat and all this stupid shit. You ain't moving past no real motherfucking nigga. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you're asking for some very nasty shit as a response. Because throughout history, as what is going on in Papua New Guinea right now, and also in Zambia, Africa right now, you will be sent to the fucking stake with the flames of hell. Okay? That's just the way your system works here on this planet. That's what y'all like to do. Y'all got this weird ass anger shit going on. Women think their fucking anger is so fucking important. You know, I watched a video. This girl gets on the motherfucking bus. She wants to beat up the dude because beat up the bus driver because she missed the goddamn bus stop. And the bus go flying off the edge of the goddamn bridge, 160 feet into the water. 30 people died because this bitch angry about a goddamn bus stop. You're so blind in your fucking fury. For what? Your fury is fucking nothing. What is the provision that has been given that says that your fury is applicable to be responded to? Where it's important. It's not fucking important. Fuck out of here. You see? So that's why men love sports so much. It ain't that they love sports. It's just that they're not focusing on no female. And that's going to be the reality to it. Because women are always begging for attention, but not providing the means for attention. If you want a man to spend time with you, guess what you do? You fill his fucking a bank account, therefore he has to spend time because everything else is taken care of. If you're not filling his fucking bank account, don't ask for no fucking time. Because you are a potential bad investment. I take you out on a date. This is $100 of potential fucking garbage money. I don't have garbage money. I don't like garbage money. You see what I do with my money? I buy books, I write books, and value comes out. I put value to every fucking thing. Okay? And that's just the reality to it. Besides that, your time is not necessary. It's not fucking important. You understand? Unless you taking care of my motherfucking shit. Okay? That's all there is to it. Emotions does not control this dimension. Finances do. That's all it is. And you're screeching on the broom in the midst of the night gives no man a threat. Okay? Not the true witch hunters of the land. And I'm going to tell you right now, we will be providing the literature for many men to raise their shaft in defense at the witch. And we will no longer have the bullshit fucking talk. Okay? You know, that's just what it is. You know, I mean, I love the ladies. I understand them. I could play your little game, whatever the fuck. But me, myself, I don't play no motherfucking games. You want to know why I don't play no games? Because it's a waste of time. There's no benefit. Arguing with you and all the bullshit with you has no end. There's no... Even when you look at a woman's fun, a woman wants to provide fun. After the fun, then there's what? Nothing. All there is what you've wasted. There's no rehabilitation. There's no compensation. There's no refund. There's no nothing. You see? So until you are following a man's orders and enjoying full submission, and you are wearing the hanky-panky apron. That's right. The God 720 will be selling hanky-panky aprons for all the lovely ladies of the land who want to be submissive in their own way. You will be draped in the power of the 720 with the hanky-panky apron. Okay, by now, you know, is limited. That's right. You will be given free directions on baking biscuits. And this is why the Lord, this is why God gave man 360 degrees of knowledge and gave the woman 350 degrees of oven. And that's how it works. This is the way the Lord intended it. Okay? And and this is good. This is good for everybody. This is good for her. Your anger is nothing. You will gnash and you and all this. It's nothing. You hold no fear. You develop no weapon. You have nothing. What do you have? A closure of the cunt, which I could take if I really wanted to. Let's just be fucking honest. We'll go Neanderthal because that's how humans got here from the get. I'm not encouraging any foul activity because I don't do no illegal art. I've never abused any woman or taken anything from any woman. Women have given to me, you know. Okay. No, that was good. She's talking to me. This is good. She says, why are we even entertained in the first place? I wonder why are we realizing our failures as women as a whole now, or maybe it's just me. No, this is good because it is happening. And what's happening is that you've trusted the media. You trusted the movies, you trusted the bullshit, and you thought the bullshit was going to lead you into something. I don't know what the fuck you was thinking. See, women are always aligned to the state. This goes back to the Neanderthal level of thinking. You have to go Cro-Magnon. You have to think with the Java man level. It is you and I, we are naked, and we have the tiger and the bear and the lion, and they are around us in the woods. And we have the baby. That is all we have. We are looking for fire. Okay? No, this ain't no year of no woman. It will never be because women don't have industry. So the media is bullshitting you. So let me show you something. At the end of the day, the woman says, you know what? I will mimic the man. Because if the man goes out to get the hair, the man is going to catch the hair so we can have something to eat. If he goes out and he gets into a scruffle, a debacle with the big bear, and the bear cuts his fucking head off, then she will be stuck with the little suckling. She will be stuck with the suckling in the cave, and she will not know how to survive. So she has to mimic the man in all of her ways. In all of his ways. She has to mimic how he starts the fire. She has to mimic how he walks. She has to mimic, she has to mimic everything, okay? So when you are mimicking everything the man does, you are in hopes that you can also duplicate. Now, if he goes out and he gets fucked up, then you are stuck on your own, which this situation has happened plenty times in history, I'm sure. You're stuck on your own and you have to fend for your own. It's not that he didn't love you. It's not that he didn't go out for milk. He got slaughtered while he was on the job trying to secure his family, which has happened to many people before. So, what has happened is over time, the female psyche has developed upon the state. Because what was the state during this caveman period? The state was the trees and the animals. Okay? In which... other animals, as we have seen in movies, may smell that a woman is pregnant and will not attack her. Other animals do not care. But there is a sensibility amongst the animal kingdom that when a woman is pregnant, they will step back and not attack or ravage her. And even if they do and they find the suckling later, or, I don't mean in a pregnant state, but if the baby was in an infant status, They kill the mother, and then they find the little babies. They will raise the babies themselves. I don't know if they do this out of guilt or if they do this out of an understanding of life, but it is done this way. Okay? So, what has happened is that women have built a large psyche of relying upon the state, which has produced the fruits and the plants and the berries and the easy river that a woman could get to without fighting to trap the hare, which the man was trying to do. Without fighting the bear, she can eat the berries and the fruit. So that is the state, and this is in the caveman level. This is in the beginning of existence. So today, what is the state? The state is just not only the government, but the state is everything that is connected to the government, whether that be by finance or whether that be by social. Okay? This is and in finance and social, we have to include entertainment immediately. Okay? So anything that comes through entertainment, which shows a higher life of security by larger finance, women are going to automatically be in tune with, because this is the only space, whether it's reality or fantasy, that allows them to be attuned in with something that's greater than them, which will, in essence, provide greater security than the financial status that they're at right now. So all women look at media, radio, magazines as information from the state on how to be further secure, whether that is to be with a man or without a man. And they are to follow everything that is being stated from the state in order to compete with each other in fashion sense and also in other elements of the social. Okay? So, with all that being stated, okay, women are going to do whatever the fuck TV says. Okay? I just wanted to be long-winded with it so I can show you what psychological space that comes from. Because that comes from the unconscious level thinking of women. Okay? As what they have just done with this Aquaman movie. They say they played on women's sexual psyche and geared the marketed the movie towards women and shot to 105 million sellout on the first day. Now, if you can trick women that easy, what makes you think they can rule the fucking world? Does it take a village to raise a child? No. What it's saying that when it takes a village to raise a child is that your child will always be affected by the social, by the state. You have less control on it. If we were to look at your everyday mechanism, you probably only are around your child maybe 6 hours a day, 4 hours a day. If you really pay attention to what's going down with your day-to-day schedule, Monday through Friday, you know, you probably don't see your child 4 or 5 hours a day. You probably only talk maybe 2-3 hours, you know, that's about it. You enforce more time and you schedule more time, then yay for you. You know, you're a fucking upstanding parent, you know, whatever. But besides that, that's just the reality of the majority right now, you know. So women will always be aligned to the state, man, at the end of the day. And because of that, because you listen to it and it has destroyed you, and you're a dollar menu eating woman that has produced autistic babies every goddamn where, and now you think that the Down syndrome should be the prom queen. You think that, you know, the Asperger's syndrome should be the president. You know, because we're all listening to the women who want everything to be pretty and cute, and they're only worried about some fucking fun. And they'll never be industrial thinkers if they think they can rule the planet after we've developed industry that controls the planet for over 300 years, and they can't fucking change oil on a vehicle correctly. You've lost your fucking mind. It's all psychological. It's all psyche shit that's going on. And once men figure out, you know, or get back to the original status of, hey, we run this shit, you're done for. Get the fuck out of here. You know, and you better start doing it with love now. Okay, I suggest you just start submitting with love now, because this anger and this segregation and this divisive mentality that you women are trying to carry on is developing nothing but serial killers for your children. Okay, is developing necrophiliac freaks, you know, that are out here fucking the sex robot. I was in front of the liquor store the other day. This Vedar, what was that? The SVEDKA vodka. These niggas had the sex robot on the vodka bottle. I said, holy shit. But they want a man with, nah, don't know. Women say they want love. Women saying that they want love is their trap device. That's how they trap the man. If you want to trap a man, just go in there and suck and fucking be submissive. Shut the fuck up. You know, get my remote control. You know, but you don't want to do that. You know, you want to go here, do there. You want to walk around with a trophy, you know, on your arm. This is who I've conquered. This is my Samson that I control. You know, that's what you want to do in the midst of your heart. You know, and that's why it's all fucked up now. Everybody got the vaccinations and the STDs is going. You know, and we're building the wall around the country. You know, it's all the fucking stupid shit. You know, I'm not blaming all that activity on women. I'm just saying that a lot of these school shootings, these incels and all of this definitely could have been ceased and desisted with voluntary cut. And that's what the world is looking for. Loving mothers with apple pie. We don't want lean pockets that are fucking cold in the middle. That's not what the world is looking for. We don't want your fucking dollar menu because you're tired at your goddamn job. Okay? I can't learn nothing from no gay community. This dude on here talking about, can we learn anything from the gay community? No, I can't learn shit from that angle of the game. I don't operate in said fashion. And there's not going to be anything that, no. You can cut that. There's no allowance in my mind of the bird activity. Now, amongst women, that's a different thing. I understand women as attacked beings, so I understand their responses. So, that's just what the key is. That's what the rule is. This is the Ethereal law. Y'all get it? The link is up. It's available. You can copy it from me. It's beautiful. Everything is beautiful. You're beautiful. And let's keep it that way, man. That's what it looks like, man. Stargate Publishing. Y'all need to get some reality in your life. Yeah, the last man standing in this conscious movement. The only survivor. While all them bitch-ass niggas failed, didn't have shit in their name. We gonna keep it moving, man. Big money, big things moving, all right? Y'all get at me. Peace.